Okay, welcome back everybody to Coffee and Art in the Morning. Now I'm going to work on coloring this picture. I'm going to do this one. Shh, don't tell her I'm doing it for Melody. No, she knows. So I'm going to color this. I already tore it out of the book. So I took it out of the book. I'm going to color it with, start with some markers. It's out of Friends of Nature by, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Jowie or Jowie Lim. Jowie Lim. And I'm not sure if it's Joey or Jowie. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm thinking Joey, but you know. Anyway, so I'm going to color this one for Miss Melody because she sent me that stack of Asian color books. I wish everybody that sent me a color book I could color a page for them. There's just no way, and I cannot commit to that. But Miss Melody saved up a lot of color books to send me all at once, and so I'm going to color this for her. Okay, so we're going to start with alcohol markers. It'll be Copics, it'll be Hoo Hoo Heroes, it'll be a lot of, whatever alcohol markers I have. And and then we'll probably shade with pencil. I've not planned this out. I just picked this page out of the book 5 seconds ago. But I know I want, like, here's some koi fish, and I'm going to probably want them in orange with black robe, and I might do some, different techniques here as far as like the water. I'll probably look up there, that Japanese style of water, coloring water, like I'm not, there's a name for it, but anyway, I'm gonna start with the robe and her hair. Um, I have no idea who that person is. Okay, so let's see. I am going to start with the orange and black of the robe. Yeah, exactly, Suzanne. All right, so let's see, and probably a dark gray, maybe a neutral gray. I'm not sure. What kind of gray do I want? I want a cool gray. Let me just do a couple. Here's my hoo hoo gray. I don't know what color gray this is. It's just cool gray number. Let's see. Yeah, see, I want something dark, and then I'll to start with on the black robe, and then shade it with black pencil or maybe some more black uh, marker. Question, Dee Dee, can you recommend a good single page coloring book for a beginner wanting to use markers? No, I really can't recommend one. It's got to be something you like. Like this book here is thin. This paper is copy paper thin, which, is fine if you want to do marker. It's single-sided. It's going to go right through. That's why you want to have papers behind, right? It depends on what kind of thing you like to do. It has to be more than anything. It has to be imagery you like. If you like doing animals, people, Asian themes, flowers, gardens, manga. Yeah, I can't really recommend. Sorry. Okay, so let's get some black. Let's get a black marker. Slate might be one shade darker than this. I might as well just go with black. Let's see. I'm just going through the markers, guys. So I think maybe those two, black and the Hoo Hoo Cool Gray. If y'all have any questions, put them in caps. And then see, I need an orange. I'm digging. We just picked. I know people say, why don't you do that stuff before you stream? Don't email, don't comment on that. Yeah, it's a live show. Yeah. This show may not be for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And same thing for her hair. I think I'll maybe do, let's see, I might need one shade lighter than that cool gray. I might need one shade lighter to start with her hair. Let's see. That's too cool. You know, just because I'm going to have her have dark hair. But that might be good for blending. Let's see. We'll see. Sending no updates. UPS. 4 days. I received the 4th telling me. I have no idea what that means, Dot. Sorry. UPS excited. Father sending me no updates for 4 days. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Exactly, Jean. It's not just a live show, but it's a real-time show. Exactly, to show how much time things really take. So true. Okay, so I'm going to start with the orange on, I'm just going to color in these kois. Oh, let's go ahead and zoom in a little more. If, you know, and I understand these shows are not for everybody. Let me get a focus. And that's okay. If you don't like live, real-time shows, don't watch them. But don't leave me a comment either, because it's not going to make it to the board anyway. Just delete it. IGCs are being delivered to Jennifer today after being. Oh, they were missing in action. Oh, okay. Your ATCs were missing. All right. I'm sorry to hear that, Dot. I'm going to color these koi just solid orange. And then I'll probably shade with another orange pen marker, or it just might be in pencil. I don't know yet. But I'm going to start with just a base of orange. It might have maybe some black. You know how the kois, some are orange, yellow, black. Maybe I'll do some yellow on this one. Let's do partial orange and partial yellow in this one. So let's do the fins here. Do some orange down in here. Trying to stay in camera. And maybe a little orange, and then maybe some yellow. Let's see. And this one's the Blick mark. Like I say, I'm just using all different ones. So we'll do yellow and orange. And go back with a little more orange. A little more yellow. Kind of blend it in. And they're really easy to blend on this thin paper because it goes right through. You know. I'm glad they finally made it, Dot. I wasn't in that swap. I haven't had time to really be in any ATC swaps for a while. All right, now I want her, let me see, let me go ahead and do those little whiskers because I'm not worried about them going out of line because I'm going to go around them anyway. So the little like catfish type whiskers. And then let's go with the black or dark gray. Let's see how dark that is. That might just be dark enough. And maybe almost want black. Let's go with dark black of Blick. Blick, by the way, Blicks, unlike Hoo Hoo Heroes, Blick markers have the brush tip like Copics do. The Hoo Hoos do not have a brush tip. They have the bullet nib and a chisel. But Blick has a brush. So I'm just going to get around the And the little whiskers, if you want to call them that, on the koi are tiny. I might have to go back over those with Posca at the end of the day. But I really like this girl with, I'm just imagining her with the black robe and the orange koi. I need a sip of coffee. I really should go get me some juice. It's been here for a few hours. I probably need to hydrate, not just drink coffee. All right, so now I'm going to go to the gray. Let's see how dark that's going to be. Because I'm going to want this robe to look black, but I'm going to start with a dark gray. And then I'll probably pencil in shades of black. I mean, it looks pretty dark there, but it's not dark, dark black, right? And it looks almost like this is like a separate part. So I might do this the gray and then go real black on the background. I could probably just use a Sharpie because I just want it flat black. And again, because it's one-sided, it doesn't really matter if it goes through because it is going through. I don't even have to look to tell you it's going through. Need to fix that when I do that little wave. Okay, now let's see. I don't know if that'll be black enough. Let me see if the difference between that and a Sharpie. Sharpies are nice and black. This one's almost out. I'm just using whatever, guys. It's not that much different, so I'll just go with the black. Oh, I thought maybe the Sharpie would be really black, but I'm going to leave a little edge there. And I'll probably put a little orange in there, maybe. This is a shade darker than the gray that I just put on there. I don't know if y'all can see that. So I'm going to do our little robe here. Then I'm going to run downstairs and get me some juice. Because this will probably take a couple hours. If I just sit here and do the whole thing. Maybe longer. I don't even know if I'll finish it, so it depends. But I hope y'all are coloring or something, or coloring along on something, or drawing, or working on some project of your own. Just kind of been talking for 3 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 hours. So I'm kind of just chilling here for a few. We did the cameo face to face. So I could chat with everybody face to face every couple of months. I like to do that. And I don't really worry about the edges, guys, because I trim the edges off and I mount it on black cardstock. And that's what I'll do for this one too. And then we did a little book chat. Now we're going to do this for a while. So I'm going to run down and get some juice. I'm liking the way it's looking. I like that. With the gray kind of. And see, that's what I want to do. Let me go ahead and put her hair down. Let me go ahead and put her hair. So I'm going to start with, well, I could just probably do it with a chisel. I'm going to start with all light gray. Let's make sure that's the gray I want. Yeah. I'm going to do all her hair gray so to keep the highlights. And she's going to have dark hair, but she'll have gray highlights. All right, now let me, wait, I'll get a little more there. Switch over to the bullet tip so I can get in the little strands. I'm almost liking it with gray. It's kind of looking pretty. Yeah, I drink my bottled water. I like Dasani. Okay. So, and I'll probably look up those waves. I can see them in my head, the shades of like blue or turquoise waves here. And I think I'm going to do the moon yellow. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll go get my juice. You got this book, Connie? Okay, good. Oh, that's right, you said. Okay, it's coming through. I don't want to pick up that marker. I don't want to pick up that marker in the yellow because this paper is very thin. Oops, sorry guys. I'm so zoomed in, I have to keep moving the page to keep it in camera. Okay, see, I don't want to pick that up accidentally. Because this is very highly saturated, this yellow. Okay. I think I've only done one page in this book. Bye, CB. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm going to get another piece of cardstock because I'm actually seeing through this. See? Look. Can you see through that? That's how thin this paper is. I'm picking up the colors from underneath. So, whoops. Let me get another piece of cardstock. There we go. And then I'm going to have orange trim on her robe. And again, I might end up going over it with a Posca because it's going to get really dark. So I think that's what I'll do. Go over it with white and then orange pencil. You taught me something new. I didn't know you could pick ink up that's bled through. Well, I don't know that it necessarily will happen, but it could. Because, you can reactivate them and you don't want to take a chance. And most papers, I gotta say, most color books are not that thin. And if you're working with markers, but still, you don't want to take the chance. I wouldn't want to accidentally pick up a wad of gray right there. I mean, you could paint it out, but I think, and I gotta go get some juice. I'm gonna go ahead and, especially right here, I'm gonna go over this orange right here. And even if the orange shows through some of the white Posca, but I want this to be bright orange. And it's kind of got lost. Because there are some lines in the color book page in that trim. It's like triple lines and it's making it really dark. And I want that to really stand out. So I'm just going to go over it with a Posca. And then I'll go back over it with pencil to make it stand out. I'll probably have to let that dry before I can put another coat there. And I might put a little bit right there too. Okay, so let me let that white dry and I'll go with pencil. Better safe than sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Let me run down and get some juice. And so you can see her hair is nice and light gray, but I really want it to be these colors too. I'm going to kind of tie it all in together. Yeah, piping. Piping, that's the word, Jean. Yeah, it looked like piping, but I want it to be almost like a light orange piping. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, nothing interesting in the mail. I grabbed me some cranberry juice, a couple of strawberries. Will hold me over. You just discovered there's a calligraphy workshop and said, well, why can't you go? A calligraphy workshop, Dot? Gilded initials? You need to go. I miss being in my calligraphy guilds from the 80s. Strawberry. Okay. Oh, I know what. I want to look that up. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to look up Japanese water designs. So I'm looking for, perfect. That's what I was looking for. There's all kinds, mostly on tattoos. Now they have them in like blues. I want mine to be in turquoise though. So I'm going to change the colors. But they kind of have like a white cap on them. So they kind of fade from white. Let me put in turquoise. Oops. Oh yeah. Let's see. Pick you up some cranberry juice. Oh, I love cranberry juice. And pomegranate juice. Oh, here's the diva. She must be up from her nap. So I missed why you can't go, though. Why can't you go, Dot? Oh, God, your books is home. I'm looking, guys. Hang on, I'm researching. I'm researching swirls. That one looks pretty good. Not finding exactly what I want. Now I put in turquoise. It's giving me weird patterns and stuff. Okay. Japanese water patterns. I've got one in my head from a kimono, but I don't know where my kimono drawings are. Water designs right now. Oh, you got company coming. Oh, well, they wouldn't want to go with you. They wouldn't want to go, Dot. My straw, this is the first thing I've eaten since yesterday. I usually don't eat before I stream. So, I'm still looking at some patterns here. None of them are really exactly what I want. Guess I'll just have to make it up. Oh well, okay. I'm not finding the right colors or anything. Okay. Let me get I'm gonna use my polys. Let's get a light orange poly and go over this white. See, it'll stay nice and bright because of the white Posca. That may even be it. This orange may even be too dark. Might need one lighter shade. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Sister would be his. Okay. Sorry, Dot. That would be disappointing. So I'm just going right over the Posca, the white Posca, with the orange, light orange pencil. And this color is number or color number. I can't see it. It's gold on orange. Cat orange, I think. Yeah, cat orange. Oop, I missed that little bit right there. I gotta fix that right here. Let that dry a minute. Well, I understand if you take medicines that conflict with different foods. That's a whole nother world there. That's why it's nice to have such a variety. I love palm juice too, pomegranate juice. I like them both. Let's make sure that's dry. I think it is. Okay, so there's the little trim. See, I wanted it lighter. And I'm going to shade in there with the black too. Like, let me get a black pencil. Now, black and white, I still stick with my Prismacolor. Black and white, I just can't get away from the black and white Prisma. The black is so black, the white is so white. Yeah, you can get ad blockers if the ads are really bad, or sometimes it depends on your browser too. I've found on different browsers there's different amount of ads that come through. Okay, so I'm going to actually let me fix this. I think this wave shouldn't be. I think I might have gone over the edge with that wave. So I'm going to fix that. You can fix anything with a white Posca. Just saying. Got a white Posca, it's like white out, right? There's been a couple things on my Inktober I went, oh no, I splashed a big blob of ink on my, beside my kanji. And so I've used my Posca to get rid of my blobs. Oh, homemade soup, Suzanne. What kind? Now, see, don't make me get hungry. I'll leave and go eat. Because I don't eat well before I stream. Oh, there's another little blob there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is kind of just make this kind of patchy like. I'm going to put some black like on top of the gray, but almost so it looks like velvet. You don't want it to be shiny because velvet's not shiny. But you see how the gray and the black together can make it look kind of like a velvet look? Well, it does to me anyway. Let's go right along that piping. And so I'm just going to keep it kind of patchy. Can y'all see that? Have you tried the new cranberry pineapple from Ocean Spray? No, I haven't. The cranberry juice I drink is Simply Cran. The pomegranate, I think, is Ocean Spray, if I remember. But I like Simply Cran. Oh, don't look at chat while you're coloring. Oh, there's the diva. I messed that up too. Yeah, when in doubt, Posca it out. There you go. I like Prisma. Went in. It's going in the Wingnut book, Prisma. All right, so I just want this kind of patchy so it looks like velvet and, it's not perfectly smooth. Can y'all hear the wind out there? It's really windy in my trees. Can you hear the wind coming through the trees? It's so nice and breezy. Hear it? What kind do you want? You make all kinds of killer chili, chicken and dumpling. I had a friend that used to make the best cabbage soup. And I don't like cabbage, but her cabbage soup was awesome. It's like cabbage, onions. I don't even know what all was in it. I don't cook, so I don't make that stuff. Here's my way of cooking right here. Okay. Now I'm going to try to take. Let me get my. Let me get a light, kind of a mid-tone blue-gray in the polys. This is cold gray. I can't tell the number. Anyway, it's blue-gray. And I'm going to do the same kind of thing on the black, just here and there, just so it looks a little patchy. It'll be subtle, but I want it to be subtle. Just a little bit. See? Yeah. I do make salads. The big salad. And I love vegetables. I love baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. I love potatoes. It's just, stuff like that to me is not really, I mean, I guess it's cooking, but it's not, no recipes, nothing like that. No, it's perfectly blue sky here, Tar Heel. Yeah, no, it's a gorgeous, sunny, cool day. Okay. Let's see. I'll go back to the orange here. It's a beautiful fall day here. I really should be outside, telling you the truth. I should be out in the garden. Okay, now I'm going to get a darker orange color. Let's go with, and I just go by the color. I don't go by the number. I just look at the color and it looks like the right color. It's scarlet red. Scarlet red always to me is like a dark orange. And I'm going to, that's not even going to be dark enough, I don't think. Might even have to go a little darker. Maybe, we'll see. I'm just going to shade a little bit of darker in the scale. And again, I could go in here with marker too. Either one. I just don't mind going back and forth to whatever I feel like will work for the project. And right now, I'm just going back and forth between the alcohol markers and the pencil. But I will need one shade darker on this fish. Let's see what color this one is. Yeah, it's a little darker. And this one is Pale Geranium Lake. Oh, I got to put the white Posca on their mustaches. I'm going to exaggerate them too. Yes, Diva. You want to come in here? I think that's looking pretty cool right there. The yellow and the orange with the gray and the black. I'm liking. I don't know what color. Do I want to do black eyes? Probably. Let me just get a Sharpie pen. And I'm going to do black eyes with a nice white highlight. What is it, Diva? Don't be pulling things off my wall. I have some little string bead things hanging down one wall. She's taken a liking to those. All right, I think I need a little bit of highlight there, right on the edge. So Poscas are great for highlights. And then I'll go back over it with light orange. Prisma says she prays her chin hairs never reach that length. Somebody needs to tell you that they're there. If that's the case, Prisma. If you don't know, here's the thing. What's bad is if you don't notice them. Okay, I think I'm going to do a couple of little highlights on the fins too. And I'll go back over them with the light orange. I keep missing little spots, or I keep going over them somehow. There we go. No, Squaw Moon. Tracy, she meows all day long. She's a talker, that one. Okay. I'll let that white just set for a minute. Now, I want to get in here with some turquoise. Turquoise, watery, wavy things here. Okay, I'm done with my strawberries. Let's see. What colors do I want? Get my little test sheet here. Come back here. Pencil. Okay, got a couple of hoo-hoos. Oh, I got a hoo-hoo and a Copic. Let's see here. That's pretty blue. That one's probably good. That's the darkest blue. That will probably be good for the lightest blue, and then white. So here's how I'm going to handle the water. I'm going to color it all with the light blue. Then I'm going to go in with the darker blue. And then anything I need to re-highlight, I got the Posca. Jean, good thing my facial hairs are... You have white hair, Jean. Do you even ever, like, would you even see hair on your legs if you had it? It's so white. Would you even notice, Jean? Just saying. Not to be rude. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, you know, I just wonder. Okay, so I want to try to maybe leave some light areas there. That will be white. And every place I'm putting blue now, or the tealy color, I'm also going to add the darker under it. So I'm just kind of waving it in there. Not too picky. And then I'll put the dark, and then I'll blend back with the light. It's all practice for me because I'm not a Copic alcohol marker gal. Y'all know I'm a pencil gal. But I'm playing with it. Okay, I think I want that to be the background and then picking it right back up right here. So can y'all hear that wind? It's so nice. Rustling through the trees. Crows. I hear the crows out there. Can y'all hear them? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true, Jean. That's true. That would take care of that. And again, I don't care if I go off the outside the border because I'm going to trim it off. I'm going to trim this off and put it on black cardstock so the edges don't matter here. I'm thinking that will be the background there of this. So I think this will just come around here. And then maybe right in there, and then right in here. Okay. Now, yes, Diva. Big Set alcohol markers, and they what brand are they, Squaw Moon? Are they a budget-friendly kind? My Hoo Hoo Heroes do not stink at all. They don't have a smell at all. But who was it? Was it Eileen or Jean? Didn't you say one set you got did smell? I forget who said that, one of the sets. And I don't know if it was Hoo Hoo's or what kind it was. Copics have a little bit of a scent, but they're not horrible. Yeah, they're not. They don't. Even Copics, which are supposedly like, they don't really smell to me. She's all frisky with the wind coming. Guys, I have all the windows open. Any howling you hear is you fighting with a lot of facial hairs. Prisma, you're so funny. Oh, oh my gosh, Tolly Parrish has been in the hospital. Oh no. Well, I don't want to talk about it on the recording, Jean, but I'm sure if she's posting it somewhere, it's not like a secret. Do they know what it is? They've ruled out all that severe neck. Hmm. They're called master markers, Squaw Moon, and they smell. I've seen. What? Anne, didn't she just use those recently? Is that the same ones that Anne just used? I don't know that I heard her mention that hers smelled. I'm wondering if they all don't. Master markers. Oh, it is her vertebrae. Okay. Keep us posted, Jean, if you hear anything. I mean, I follow her, but, I'm not like, I don't follow everything, like, and she's not linking me, so of course I'm going to miss it. All right, so I'm going to come in here now and add some of and I think while it's wet, let me just come in here and do a section at a time. I'm thinking it might be best if I just do a little bit at a time and then go in here and kind of blend. Thanks for updating, Jean. Something like that. And then with the white, and did she talk about her set having a smell? Did Anne talk about it? Where's my pasta? And then I'll go in here with the white and highlight any, add more or some extra waves or just get rid of the color book lines if I want to. Oh, group. Oh, okay. I'm not in that group, Jean. Something like this. Okay, so let me do another little section. Go back to the light and kind of blend. I don't know what color I want the background. I almost think I want the background black and gray. But then I don't want to lose the edge here. I'd have to put an orange line down her outfit. All right, let's keep rolling here. There goes a diva running. Just going back and forth here. I'm kind of trying to blend here, so I'm kind of not looking at chat for a second. Hang on, guys. I'm doing a project with my pencils, including the pastel and watercolor pastel. Making swatches. Okay, that rolled off, Suzanne. I didn't catch all of it. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm just going back and forth between the two, the dark one and the light one here. I'm liking these colors, though. See, we've gone from this to this. I'm trying to make it like, you know, watery looking. Then I'll go back in there with the Posca to pick up any white that I feel like we've lost. So I don't know if Melody's still here. That's who I'm doing this one for. She sent me this book and a whole stack of other ones. And she didn't ask me to. I'm just doing it. And again, not worried about the edge. Just go and cut that off. Thank you, Squaw Moon Tracy. I try to do little things here and there for people, you know, time permitting. I'm working on Jen's little coloring buddy. I'm liking the way that's looking. I hope y'all can see the variation in the blues. And I'm going to go back in here with white too. And then probably some pencil as well. Let's see. While Hubster was gone to LA, I did a lot of cleaning. It was just a good time over the weekend. And this weekend I'm going to try to get him to take me to that little graveyard and so I can do the rubbings on those headstones. He said 1740 is what he thinks the dates are. Do you have, oh, I scrolled off. I put up the watercolor copper pin. Oh, it's on YouTube? Okay, good. I looked for it last night, Jean. I didn't see it. So, I mean, I could always watch it on my computer on Ustream. But I like just having my iPad in the bed, which, by the way, is over here charging because it was down to nothing because I fell asleep with it. The computer can keep Hubster awake, but the iPad doesn't because I can block the iPad with a pillow. The light. But the Lappy is sitting next to me on a table when I watch it in bed. And so that lights up the whole room. You know, the laptop does, whereas iPad doesn't. So I try to just watch everything at night on the iPad. Okay, bye, Shalene. Night night. Jean doesn't even tell us when she's tired and goes. She just falls asleep here. Don't you, sassy pants? So can y'all see how I'm just doing the swirls like with the darker and then going in and kind of blending them out with while it's still wet and moving easily. I mean, you can re-wet it and just saturate it and it'll move, but you know. It's all right, Jean. I don't mind. If you need to sleep, I don't care. If you sleep well here, then go for it. You know I'm recording, so it's not like you can't go back and, watch it later. And then I fall asleep watching Jean's videos at night. Sometimes it takes me a week to get through one because I might fall asleep 30 minutes in, you know. And that depends on if I've already been doing some reading before I put on the iPad because then I'm probably even extra tired. So it'll take me even longer to get through her videos because, short videos are 2 hours, like, 2.5 hours as well. All right, so I think I about got all the 2 shades of blue here, teal rather. And now I'm going to go in there with some white and pop it all back out. It's looking kind of swirly. This dried a little lighter here, so I might go back in here with a little bit. Let me get the cap on there. Come on, go back on there. Go back in here with a little extra, few extra swirls. Yeah, tonight I'm having vegetable night. Hubster said he kind of overate while he was out at Annie's. Annie spoiled her daddy. And he says, yeah, gotta cut back. Because he's real big on, running and walking and all that. So I told him we'd have vegetable night tonight. So I'm going to have mashed potatoes, fried squash and onions, and what else was I going to have? another vegetable. What was it? I have another vegetable picked out, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, spinach. Spinach and garlic. And mashed garlic. So we're having vegetables tonight. Okay, so there we go. Let's let that sit for just a minute. And tote bread. Always have bread. I always have bread. I think it needs one more swirl right here. Probably, let me just go ahead and do this where the color book lines are. Because where the color book lines, I don't want a black line. I'd rather have it be a blue line. If I'm going to have a line, I want it to be blue, or teal rather. So let's just go ahead and do that all the way around. You coming to eat over here? Just vegetable night, that's all. All right. I'll let that sit for a minute. And let me go up here with the light orange on the whiskers and the other little areas that I put the white Posca on the fish. I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time, people. I hope y'all can see it okay. We still focused? And I'm using my polys here today, except for the black and white. The black and white are my Prismas, but all the colors here in pencil are the polys. Okay. It's looking pretty good. It sounds good, yeah. My fried squash in butter. Well, let me say this. It's fried squash in margarine. Butter, to me, when you fry squash in butter, I usually use real butter, but it tastes odd. I'm not sure why. So I first fry up, take an onion and slice it into rings, like onion rings. And then the squash, I just cut it down like, flat, like a cucumber slice is like. And then it's just, all it is the margarine, the squash, and the onions, and a lot of salt and pepper. And I fry it. It takes about less than 30 minutes. And then the spinach is a bag of spinach, which I wash really well. I do not like raw spinach. Even when I wash it, I never feel it's clean. I don't like let's put it this way. I don't like bagged vegetables at all. I don't trust bagged vegetables unless I wash them. But if I'm cooking them, like I'm cooking the spinach, then I don't mind so much. But I wash it and drain it. And then I take my garlic press and I smash up, about a half a clove. Well, I mean like a half of a, it breaks up, like cloves come apart. And I smash up some garlic, and then that I put in butter and fry, and then put the spinach in, and then put the lid on top, and let it almost like steam. The spinach kind of steams down, and then mashed potatoes or baked potatoes. That's all that is, either baked or mashed, whichever. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and bread, like either garlic toast bread. I love garlic toast bread. Okay, so now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just pick out some more swirls. And now I'm being a little more picky on the swirls. And see, I didn't have to worry about leaving any areas white because I knew I had my Posca pen. So I can just go in here with my Posca. Or the Sharpie poster paint one, either one. Hey, Kathy. Anybody else? Hey, Wendy. Didn't see some of y'all coming in. Thanks for being here. Just having a chill. Now I'm doing a chill day. It was more rushed earlier, trying to squeeze in a bunch of stuff to do, get a lot of stuff done. Now I'm chilling. Chilling like a villain. Can y'all see? I'm just going in there and swirling. No particular order or anything. I'm just kind of whatever feels like I want to swirl. Mom and Ken, I showed y'all that picture earlier of Ginger, their dog. They're on the road. Ginger loves traveling in the RV with Mom and Ken. Okay. What y'all think? Is it swirly enough? It just takes a while. That's why we're doing real-time videos. If you're watching the recording, so you can always just fast forward. And of course, when we're here, we're chatting and stuff, but you can see how long that things actually take. Right, Miss Jean? Jean did an awesome watercolor. Did you post the final picture, Jean? I don't know if I can bring it up on the iPad. For whatever reason, I can't get my lighting to focus on my phone, my iPhone. The iPad, I can get it to do it sometimes, but I'm sure it's something the way I'm using my camera lighting. But I was going to try to show your copper pot, Jean. Well, thanks, Wendy. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's see, right here. All right, I'm liking that. Now I'm going to go, the final touch is I'm going to take my dark and just get a little bit more darker areas. Take another sip of my cranberry juice. I do have coffee down there, but I decided to drink some juice. So now I'm just going to go in here and pick out some of the darkest darks, and then we'll move on to her face and hair. I never did see if the person that said May, was it May? You watched Anne's color along, or whatever, color book page, where she used those markers. You said did she mention if they smelled? The magic ones? I know. I've missed a lot of Jean's live shows too, sadly. You know, she comes on later. Now, was she sometimes I catch the ones on Thursday, sometimes she comes on at 1. But her usual time is Mondays at 4. So I can kind of catch maybe an hour, 45 minutes. But then I got to go cook or figure out, something for the hubster before he gets home. So, and this will dry just a little lighter, but you can see how now we've got the darker swirl in there too. I don't even know if May is still here. Oh, there she is. No, she did not say they smell, but they're juicy. She had tried, but did not say they smell. Okay. I'm wondering then, Tracy, was it Tracy who got them that said they smell? Tracy? I wonder if you got a funny batch. I mean, you just never know with the budget-friendly markers, Like, I don't know. Okay. Look right here. I'm thinking I like that. Thursday is always one-ish, yeah. Eileen said her smelled. The magic, she has the magic ones, or did she have the hoo-hoos? Because if she got the hoo-hoos, she's the only one that had the smelly ones. Because everybody else that has a hoo-hoo heroes never said they smell. Well, I wouldn't put them in my mouth anyway, but anyway. Okay, I'm thinking this background being black would be really awesome. But the only thing I'd want to do first is make sure that, like right here, the edge of the robe has a little orange to it, because otherwise it's going, you wouldn't be able to distinguish the side of the robe from the black background. And I may be sorry I do the black background, but I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm thinking the book Geisha girl, when water is blocked, it makes a new path. Oh, that's good. I think it's Geisha. Geisha? Yeah, Geisha girl. Geisha girl. I like to pronounce things like ethnically correct, but unless you look it up, sometimes you don't know. All right, let's see how that's going to look. Are we going to lose the bright blueness of it if we do this? Oh, well, it's kind of late now, isn't it? I can always put a white edge where it's touching the black. If it gets lost, the blue gets lost in the black, I can always put a white edge. So the Hoo Hoo Heroes, okay. Yeah, Eileen would be the only one that I've heard say that her Hoo Hoo Heroes had a scent or a bad smell. I mean, I guess you stick them right up to your nose, you can smell all of them, but What do you think? It's going to need some white edges. That's what I'm thinking. I'm so enjoying the outdoor sounds coming through my window. The breeze. Somebody's doing some remodeling next door. I can hear their saw. Peaceful sounds to me. Ah, some people put the cap end in their mouth. Ah, I see. Yours don't smell, Eileen? Well, where did we get the idea that yours did smell? Somebody's did. I don't remember who. Okay, let's see. Let's go on this side. And I don't know what I want to do all this background yet. I'm going to wait until I do her face and hair before I decide what I want behind the moon. I'm thinking grays and black. All grays and black. But I'm going to wait till the end for that. And again, I'm trimming this off and mounting it on black cardstock. What does the black represent? I don't know. I'm not really making this represent anything. It's already, she's already, yeah, nothing, just background. Okay, so let me go ahead and highlight some of the edges with the black so I don't lose the brightness of the blue. I'm just thinking all this is like water at night because of the moon, you know, it's going to be night. Yeah, see? Well, I'm going to make it night, Jean, because of the moon. So I'm probably going to do this blacks and grays. And this could be waterways. It could be like smoke. I don't know. I just imagined it as kind of swirly pond, you know, because of the koi on her robe. That's kind of what I was going for. Okay. Woo! That was a lot of waving. All right, let's go up to her face now. And I'm going to get out my skin colors. Y'all know, I bought the set of, and I probably got 2.5 sets here, or 1.5 here, and then it's got a couple darker ones. But I'm going to go ahead and do her skin, at least the base of it, in Copics. Let's see how light this one is. Yeah, let's go with the lightest one first. That's E000. All right, so I'm just going to just put a base coat on her whole neck and face, just to get a base coat on there. I'll even go over her lips, even though her lips are going to be a different color. Okay, now let's go with, let me see if this, yeah, E11. It's kind of, I'm jumping a couple steps, jumping a couple shades. Okay, and then let's see. Let's go with another darker, a little bit darker. What color is this one? EO4. It's a little bit, with a little bit of red in it. A little mauve color in there. And this is not part of the skin set. Just for some of the shadows in there. And her lips. And then go back to the lightest, the E000, and blend. And of course, there's always pencil. That dark chin was already there in grayscale. It's a little dark under her chin there, but that was already there, so I've got to work with it. I'm trying to kind of keep like the lights hitting her in the face. Like maybe the glow from the water or something. Hi, Miss Allie. You've been here before. What do you mean finally caught me live? Silly girl. Okay, let's go back with, this one is E11. And just kind of keep kind of feathering it in. And I'll have her have I was going to say a blue eye to match the water. Even if it's just reflecting. I think that kind of be cool. Don't see much of it. And I'll put a highlight in it too. So I'm liking this. What do y'all think? Let's look at her hair now. I had a couple grays picked out, remember, for the hair. That's the color I was using. Oh, here we go. This might be, well, let me go ahead and put it in as the dark, and then I'll blend it. So a little braid there. Oops, don't drop it on there. Oops, wrong end. Okay, so let me now blend a little. I was thinking, doing black hair, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of liking the gray. So I'm blending that darker gray with the lighter gray. We'll see. All right, let's see. Let's get some dark in there. See, because our tendrils, I'll have to put some highlights on them if I do the background black and gray, because otherwise her hair is going to get lost too. What do y'all think? Something like that? I could get more shades of black and gray, but let's keep working on it here. So I could go with like almost black hair with blue highlights so that shine. So I may go a little darker even than this. Let's go with my black here. Let's see. I don't want to lose the braids. Be kind of careful of that. And I think I will put some blue highlights maybe. Being careful to not lose that braid. Because I would really like her to have black hair. I'm just kind of looking at it as I go. How much more and more I want to add to it. You know? I'll go in here with some pencil and see what I can fiddle with. Okay, let's just take a break from this for a minute. And I gotta decide what I want to do in the background. I could almost do orange sky. Gotta decide on my sky. All right, let me get my black and white. I'm gonna get in here with my black pencil. Just a little, right along the braid. I don't want to lose that braid. I was kind of worried about losing that braid. I might go in there with, and I know, don't want a gray blue. I'm just going to test. I don't want it to clash with my blue. I wonder if I could put turquoise in her hair. Let's do that. The color of the water. Oops, went a little out of line there. Don't go crazy here. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the color of the water. I like that. But the top of her head doesn't look quite round enough. I don't know if I missed it up or if I just need to round it out. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking the teal hair. Okay. So now, let me get her a highlight in her eye. And a little bit blacker pupil. Gonna have to let that dry. And a little white in her eye. All right, gotta let that dry before I can fussy it. You like her hair? Thanks. I gotta decide on the background though. I'm almost wanting orange and reds. Like, you know, bring out the orange from her robe. So maybe, let's see here. If I kept it light enough, let's see. Let's see. Let me just pick some colors here. And then a red. Not get too many. Maybe 3 or 4. Thanks, guys. Okay, so those colors and maybe one darker red. Let's see. That's 2. It's almost on the verge of being. Let's see. That's almost similar to my hoo-hoo, but a little different. I'm not liking this red, though. Almost would rather go with the burnt orange. Or even this brown. No. It's got to have a little more orange in it. Here, maybe this color. Let's see. That's better. Too dark? Well, maybe not. I need to go one darker. I'm just talking myself here for a minute, guys. Okay, I think I'm going to go with those colors. I don't think I want to need this darker one, this orange. Well, maybe. Maybe if I took out this one. Nope, I think I need to take out this one. Nope, this one. Okay. I think I'll go with those. Okay. I've decided I'm going to go with these. Just all different shades of oranges and a sienna. We're rolling with it. All right, so start with the darkest one here first. And then it, with the oranges and the, you know, yellow orange tones, then her hair and everything won't get lost. I'm determined to finish this now. How long have we been here? I don't even know. An hour and a half or so? Okay. Because I want to finish this up so I can get it out to Melody this week. All right, now let's go with the red here. Better go with the smaller nib. Especially around the hair. I don't want to smear that black. Not that they have to go from like ombre. I just don't want anything to smear on the... Get this filled in, I can go back to the chisel here. See, I got a little too much on the moon there. I'll fix it with the Posca. Now I want to skip an orange, skip a couple of them, and go to a lighter orange. Then I'll go back to a medium orange. I don't want it to look ombre. I just want all these different, like a sunset, almost like with the moon just coming up, kind of effect. And now back to I got to kind of keep track of which ones I've used, otherwise I'll have to keep doing a test. Need a browner one. Let's see, probably that's the one I just used. Okay. And I might put some shading in there with pencil. I don't know yet. So I got a little too close to my yellow there. But I'll fix it. We're still with the tour, guys. You like the hair, May? Thanks. Okay, now let's go, I think, this orange color. So it doesn't really match. This one looks like the orange needs to come here, and then another couple of colors in there. I don't know that I'm trying to match up the line from the front to the back, but I don't know that it's going to do that. So we'll just work that in here. And then maybe one of the darker ones right in here. Okay, back to this lighter one up here by her face, I think. It's going to take me a minute, guys, but I want it to look nice. I want it to be good here. Then I'll get the and I'm just going with different shades of oranges and sienna. I think that's going to look kind of pretty. It's kind of on the fence about what to do with the background. Yeah, that might be too close to the dark color, but let's just fill it in. And then I'll do another one up here. Got to be careful along her face, so. Hubster's calling me. I need to take a quick break anyway, guys, so let me just answer his phone call. I'll be right back. Hey. Yeah, this is making a long day. back. Try to finish this up shortly. Okay. I'm still focused and everything. Looks like it. All right, I'm going to add some pencil touches here shortly. All right, now I think what I'm going to do is, because now it's starting to swirl sideways up here, I think I'll go ahead and just do some skipping along. Like here and then maybe this one up here. Because otherwise they're not going to match up anyway when they cross over. I was kind of trying to do that on the bottom. Let's get back on the paper. And then I'm going to cut her out and put her on a black paper so you can see what that looks like when we back out. And put some little bit of pencil touches to it. Let's see over here. And then right here, I think. And then I got to figure out what time to start my vegetables, and I have to do my Inktober. Uh-oh, went a little out of line there. Okay, let's move on to the orange. Now let's go to the red. I know it sounds squeaky, doesn't it? Thanks everybody for hanging out all day. Nobody's talking in caps, so I guess we're good. Jean, you're still here? Well, I guess you're awake now. I can't wait to cut this out and put it on black paper for you. Let's see. Oh, wait, I want to leave the red over here. Jean, did you tweet your copper vase? Yes, Diva? I hear you. That one probably wasn't the best choice right next to the moon. I think I'm going to go over that with orange. Which one do I want to go over? That's too brown. Where's my orange? What did I do with my orange? Orange. I thought I had an orange out. Here. It's too much like the moon. You tweeted it, but it looks brass, not copper. On purpose or accidentally, Jean? Or just in the picture? The picture makes it look brass? I'm going to try to look on Twitter here. Okay, then let's see. I think I'll go orange right in here. Dee Dee, how do you get these to blend? You keep a wet edge. If you mean like just smooth one color like this, you got to keep the edge wet. And this is thin paper too, so it stays wet because it's paper. I mean, this is copy paper thin. Did Jean just do that? Oh, finally charged up here. Oh, here she is. Yeah, let me go on my iPad. And look again. This is what Leah, L-I-A, did. Let's see. I'm gonna have to wait till I'm done. It's not gonna let me light it. I'll have to wait, Jean, after this, so I can put the right light on. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my color and my lighting and all that right here. Yeah, the wet, Kathy, the edge. This paper's so thin, the paper stays wet. I mean, look how you can almost see. Look how. So it stays wet really long. Now let's see. Back to the brown color. Do you want the dark brown? Is that dark? Yeah, this color. But you got to keep a wet edge, or re-wet it. You know, because you can just re-wet it, but you're using more ink. Whoops. Thanks, Jean. Yeah, I want to show it as soon as I get done here because I'll have to change the lighting and it's gonna mess up this. So I'm gonna wait till I'm done with this and I'll show it. I want everybody to see it's really cool. And let's see, probably right in. Let's do this big one here. And I'm no expert at alcohol markers, guys. Y'all know I've only been using them a little bit. All right, now, and for some reason there's a little smudge on that color. I don't know why, where that came from. It's like almost like a little bit of pencil. I might have to go in there with pencil anyway. All right, so now let me do this line. And this little one here, and probably that one there just to keep it light. I don't want that one that light because it's, well, no, because it's going to make the moon look funny. Let's go with the darkest one. Getting there, guys. Almost getting there. I know it's a long process. It's hard to stop, though. Okay, and I think that one needs to be red. Let's see, do I want it this red? Yeah. No, I want to show it. I love it, Jean. I think it's awesome. Jean has been rocking the watercolors. For sure. And right there. Okay, got the background. Now the only thing is right here I touched the red onto that yellow, so I'm gonna white that little edge out and then go back over it with pencil if I need to, because it just kind of, and there's really one, oh, and I forgot a little spot right there. There's one right there too. I just let it bleed a little bit right there. Okay, so I need that to probably be that red right here. No, don't want the chisel. Okay. I think that's the same color I just used, so let me make that one brown. Okay, now we're cooking. There we go. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do a little pencil shading. I'm going to back out one or two here. You can see the whole thing. And this is the book that I'm working out of. The Jowie Lim. Here, let me show you the name. Friends of Nature, Jowie Lim. And I'm doing this one for Miss Melody. All right, I'm going to cut it real quick. I'm still going to do some shading, a little bit of shading, but I'm going to go ahead and get my trimmer out, and I'm going to trim it down and put it so you can see what it looks like on black cardstock. And I missed that. Let me turn it over and get that little bit of edge. It's thin paper, so I have to do that with the scissors. Okay. I got to kind of hold it carefully because it's so thin. Need to move it over just a smidge. Okay, I'm gonna have to trim. I'm gonna have to do that with the scissors. I got it off kilter. Just that little teeny bit. There we go. All right, so now let me get a piece of new, fresh black cardstock. I'm sure I got some sitting around here somewhere. I gotta go to Hobby Lobby too today because I need to get, while that's all 50% off, everything that is, let me look around here. I know I got a piece of black cardstock because I just had, oh, I know I used a lot of it on the Cameo. I should still have a piece here. But I need some different cardstocks while they're 50% off. Well, here we go. So what I'll do is I'll end up just taping it. I'll tape it to this because if I send it to Melody, if she does want to frame it or anything, I don't know what size frame. So if I just tape it down, she can take it off of this if she needs to. You know what I mean, Vern? Let me get a piece of white cardstock. Let me get a big sheet here. 2 sheets. Oh, there's another one. The paper flying all over the place. So it'll be like this and then like this. And I'll match it up, mount it nicely. So that's what it'll look like. You love the colors? I hope Melody does. So now I want to do a little, let me turn this because I don't want to bump. I don't want to bump from here. Let's go back with the piece of cardstock. Where's my, this is what I was using here. And do a little shading. Thanks, guys. So, couple minutes on the shading. So let me get, I'm thinking just like, all right, so for instance, right here where it's the lighter orange, I'm just thinking I want just a little bit of, maybe a little bit of blend. Well, I don't know. It's not really making a big difference. But I do see I got to fix her, whoops, wrong end. I do got to fix her hair right there on the edge. Got a little orange on her hair. So I don't know. May not need really any too much. I might go back in here and do a little bit of, just a little bit of shading in her face. Just a little touch. Maybe another little highlight. Maybe just a little highlight on her lips with the Posca. I'll go back over that with the... But I'm liking the polys over the marker. I'm just adding a little deeper. Oh, what color is this? It's like my henna in Prisma. It's kind of like a henna shade. What's the name of this color? Sanguine? I think it's Royal Sanguine? I'm not used to the names on polys yet. It's a good skin color. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to do a little bit more, color, a little bit more shading, not too much. A little bit of, she needs a little highlight over her lip. I'll blend that out when it dries. Got to dry. And a little bit of lash with the Sharpie pen. So I'll do a little bit of more final touches on it. Her eye doesn't, you can't really see that blue very much. I might have to get in there with a pencil maybe, I don't know. Just a little bit more blend. But I am having fun with the polys. I just don't know them well enough to call them my BFFs. Know what I mean, Vern? A little bit more. But they'll probably be, they're my friends, but they're not my BFFs yet. but they are smooth. But you got to layer them up. So, let's see here, guys. Put it back on the black. Let me turn this so you can see what it looks like again. And then I'm going to bring out my iPad, which is going to flash things out. So this is why I want to show it to you first. So, what do y'all think? I'm liking her. So hope Melody does. I'm sure Melody's long gone by now. You like the sky, light and laughter? Yeah. Kind of just made it all orange. And yeah, I don't know. The reason I picked it was because of the koi fish in her robe. That's the only reason I picked the orange. Okay. So now I'm going to show you a couple pictures on the iPad, which is going to mess up my lighting. So that's why I wanted to, so I'm going to hit right light. And see, it messes this up. But anyway, so here's the picture that Leah, I think it's L-A-I did of me. Isn't that adorable? I love it. It is so stinking cute. And then Jean, let me go find it here on Twitter. Hang on. Let's see. I hear you, Diva. I'm almost done here. I know, isn't that cute? Come on, Twitter, load. I know you're not that old, iPad. You've played YouTube videos. There it goes. I just haven't been on Twitter on the iPad in a while because I'm always on my phone. And so it's like going, wait a minute, you're a week behind. I don't know if I can load up a week behind. So let me find Jean. How do you pronounce it? Like, okay, it's L is like ink, Leah, like Leah. Leah? Okay, Leah, thank you. Okay, let me show you Jean's watercolor. Here it is. Come on. There we go. And then here, let's get it. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So if y'all really want to see it really better, you're going to have to look on it because my iPad's wanting to flash it out a little, but there you can see it pretty good. But look at her copper. Is it brass or copper? Whatever. It looks awesome. It looks like metal, Jean. Color the lady. Whoops, let's go back in here. Color the lady with the fish covering her next time. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to bring the right light, but it's not wanting to. See what I mean? It's like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's like, really? Let's turn the right light off and turn it back on. Nope, that's it. Okay, so that's it, guys. You got to see it anyway. It was supposed to be copper, but not quite pink enough, so looks like brass. Okay. I think it looks awesome, Jean. Jean does awesome glass work and shiny bits. Marbles and glass. Anything shiny. Look. Squirrel. Oh, she did. Jean did awesome. Okay, guys, I'm heading out. It's like 2:30. So I guess 6 hours of streaming's enough for a day. It's not my record, but it's enough. Especially since all I've eaten is 4 strawberries. So, yeah. So, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. So, wasn't it a cute picture of me? I love that. I'm going to print out a copy of it. Yeah, I'll print out a copy of it. You guys are welcome. Now I've got to do my Inktober. and then fix some food. Or maybe I'll get a snack and then Inktober and then dinner. Okay, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.